pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes.
Hey guys, this is Gleam the Tri-Tailed Arctic Fox, your host of the dazzling Glaceon, and today I am bringing you a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle that I had against StylesX2. It is an Ubers battle, and I will get right into it. I didn't have time to recite the team because I didn't pause it because I don't know how to do that with this recording, and it just grumble. So yeah, anyways, we get into the battle, and I leave my Genesect because it is the best lead in Ubers, theoretically anyways. He leads with Deoxy Speed, and I'm scarfed and everything, but I know I can't outspeed, but I'm going to go for the U-turn anyway, because I doubt he can actually kill me with the Deoxy Speed. He probably just wants to set up hazards, which he does. So I immediately go for the U-turn, do, well, enough to do a lot. That's pretty much it. I do a lot to the Deoxy Speed, or is it a regular Deoxys? I don't even know at this point. Regardless, it takes a lot of damage, and I go into Mammoth Swine to revenge kill it with Ice Shard, even though it's not really a revenge kill because he didn't kill anything. So it's just a kill. I'm going to kill it with Ice Shard. So there we go. Mammoth Swine takes down the Deoxys, or yeah, I think it's just a regular Deoxys. I don't even know anymore. I am Life Orbed, so it does a lot of damage. Mammoth Swine in Ubers is absolutely amazing. Everything is Dragon. Everything is weak to his dual stab. It is great. In comes Arceus. I only have one good counter to Arceus, and that is my Skarmory carrying the Rocky Helmet. So whenever Arceus decides to hurt me, he gets hurt instead because it does virtually nothing to me, and Skarmory is looking pretty chill. Skarmory does have Defog, so I am going to opt to go for that right now to get rid of these horrible Stealth Rocks that will be crippling my team as he goes into his Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is a giant threat in Ubers. I am a physical wall, but I can't take physical fire moves from a Ho-Oh. There's just no way to do it. So I am going to immediately switch into my Kyogre, who I know could take at least one fire move, but he makes a great prediction and goes for the Brave Bird here, I believe. Yes, there's the Brave Bird. Okay, he goes for the Brave Bird, which I was pretty shocked that he actually predicted that. I'm like, okay, I can go with my Skarmory and switch into this safely into a fire move, but no, he predicts it, and I'm like, okay. So I leave my Kyogre in here to die. He probably thought I was Scarfed, so he switched out, and I went for the Scald. Scald obviously does nothing to a Rayquaza here. I don't get the burn either, so it's quite dramatic, and then I just stay in to take a Draco Meteor. I am a Salt Vestate Kyogre, so I thought maybe I'd be able to live from 63 HP, but he scores a critical hit, so I don't know if I can actually live that or not. Yeah, that's unfortunately the end of Kyogre, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to Mammoth Swine. Like I said, it can revenge kill most Ubers. It is freaking good. Go into this thing. I know he's going to switch here, so I don't go for the Ice Shard, and instead I go for the Icicle Crash, I believe? Or do I set up... No, I go for the Rocks. I set up Stealth Rocks. I go for the Stealth Rocks here, because I want my Rocks up. It'll help me greatly with the Ho-Oh. It'll help me greatly with the Rayquaza. Stealth Rocks are really, really necessary right now, and since I already got rid of his Stealth Rocks, I don't need to use Defog again. After that, I just go for the Icicle Crash to do as much damage as I possibly can to a Groudon, since I really don't have anything else to switch into this. And I do a nice chunk to the Groudon, and he just hits me with an Earthquake. The Stab Earthquake will be enough to do my Mammoth Swine in, so it did its job. It got up the rocks, it did a massive chunk to his team. Mammoth Swine was amazing. Thank you, Mammoth Swine, for your help. So Groudon eats his leftovers, and I just go into Shaman Sky. Now, Shaman Sky has got to be one of the best Ubers in the entire tier, simply because it is so obnoxiously annoying. I predict him to switch out, and I go straight for my Seed Flare. Just kidding, I went for the Air Slash, I think. Or did I go for the... No, I went for the Substitute! Yes, I predicted that! I predicted that so hard, I went for the Substitute. So I knew he had Sableye, so I'm like, let's Substitute. That seems like the best move. I am a leftover Shaman, because I figured that would be the best item for a Substitute set. And it turns out it's not bad. I like it. He taunts my Shaman expecting the Leech Seed, I believe, but I don't go for the Leech Seed. I just go for the Air Slash, because why would I Leech Seed? I don't know why I would do that. So I just go for the Air Slash, and I see from that range I can actually kill him with a Seed Flare, so that's the move I'm going to opt to go for. But he does predict that here and switches into his Ho-Oh, I believe, if I remember correctly. And yeah, he switches. And in comes the Ho-Oh. Yes, I was right. Okay, so he goes to the Ho-Oh, but I didn't predict that. I still went for the Seed Flare. So it's quite unfortunate, but he does lose half his HP from the Stealth Rocks. And then the Seed Flare hits him, and guess what? It lowers his special defense. So that Shaman just took a huge chunk out of his Ho-Oh because of his special defense being gone, and Sunlight fades at the same time, so now he lost its firepower. Oh my god, it just so works out. I can go straight for the Air Slash here and probably kill the Ho-Oh because, you know, flinch hacks. But guess what? No, he doesn't die. Even at -2, the Ho-Oh lives, and he doesn't flinch, so the Sacred Fire goes off. Shaman is hit, and it breaks my substitute, so yeah. As shameful as that is, I'm pretty sure he's going to switch here trying to preserve his Ho-Oh, so I just set up another substitute, because, you know, the Tauntler is off the top of it. So yeah, I just go for another substitute, but it turns out he does stay in and just breaks my sub again. He does not want my Shaman to live. I guess I really can't blame him. Shaman will cripple his entire team if it's under a substitute, so he has no choice but to stay in and let his Ho-Oh die here. That's pretty much the gist of what happens, except he switches, so no, he doesn't switch actually, my bad. I thought he switched, I don't know why, but he didn't actually switch at all. He just stayed in and let Ho-Oh die, like I said originally. Alright, so Ho-Oh does die, and I get some leftovers back. It's cool, it's cool. I remain almost at full health this entire battle just because of those leftovers. It's great. So he goes into Rayquaza, which scares the living crap out of me, so I'm forced to switch here into my Skarmory, I believe. Because I think Skarmory's still alive. No, it's not Skarmory, it's my Genesect. Okay, I switched into Genesect. Oh, that's right, I switched into Genesect because I wanted to take a Draco, but I didn't want my Skarmory to die. Because, you know, Arceus is still around, and I still need Skarmory for that. But he does go for the V-Create, which I don't know if that's legal or not, because I think the Rayquaza has to be, like, shiny in order for it to have V-Create. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly the biggest, knowledge of Ubers, so I could be wrong there. Anyways, I go into my Kyurem, which can obviously take a -2 Draco Meteor, or V-Create, or whatever he wants to go for. It doesn't even matter. I know I can kill him with Ice Beam. So I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Beam, and it will wipe out his Groudon. So that's a plus side. I mean, who cares about Groudon, right? So he lost his Groudon to my Kyurem, because Kyurem is kind of powerful or something. I am Life Orb Kyurem, so I'm packing the heat. Boom. Groudon goes and dies, and he goes back into his Rayquaza to revenge kill me, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yet there's the Rayquaza, who gets dreadfully killed by Rock, so he cannot switch back out again. So he's forced to stay in there, so that's good. He does go for the Draco Meteor, and judging by how much this does to my Kyurem White, after this point, I'm like, maybe Kyogre couldn't take a Draco Meteor. He's obviously got a lot more special investment than I thought he did. So, yeah, that's that. And now he's at -2, and I lose my Kyurem, so I can safely go into Skarmory, knowing his choice locked into Draco Meteor, and I can kill him off with a Brave Bird, except I think I go for the Roost. Tell me I go for the Roost. Yeah, I got the Roost. Woohoo! So I went for the Roost to get my HP back because he's at -2 in choice locked. He can't switch out, so I'm really safe. Except he does switch out for some reason. I don't know why he would switch out and go into Sableye, considering it doesn't do him any good. I mean, he's just gonna kill himself with the Stealth Rocks. I go for the Spikes, predicting more Draco Meteors and just to get some more damage on the Sableye when it came in. But apparently he switched to Sableye in immediately, so I got no residual damage on him with my Skarmory, so boo-hoo, right? Here I'm going to switch into my Shaman Sky, knowing it's the best counter I have to this Sableye, as he's just going to taunt me because he predicted more spikes for my Skarmory. That's probably a bad play on his part, not gonna lie, because he can't do anything to me with that thing now. I mean, the Sableye just cannot touch my Shaman. So I'm going to go straight for the Seed Flare here, just to get as much damage on whatever I can. Come on, do the Seed Flare. As he goes for Toxic and misses. That Toxic didn't matter one bit. But in the chat, Styles was all like, oh my god, that Toxic mattered so much. Oh, I haul hacks. Yeah, that's about what it sums up to, but it doesn't matter. As you can see in the next 2 turns what's going to happen. He goes into Arceus, and I'm going to stay in with Shaman and just go for the Air Slash, because why the hell not? Because the spikes is going to hurt the Arceus a lot. And I know Extreme Speed will not kill my Shaman, so I'm just going to go for the Air Slash, or is it Seed Flash? I go for the Air Slash, yes. Never second guess myself. So I go for the Air Slash, just do a nice chunk to it, and at this point, he literally cannot win because his only Pokemon is Rayquaza, and the rocks would kill it. So I'm just going to switch into my my Skarmory to take another Extreme Speed, and not only that, but it'll kill him with the Life Orb and the Rocky Helmet, so Arceus will go down to his own attack. And then, of course, the Stealth Rocks will kill the Rayquaza, ending the game for me, which will be a great game for, just in general. I mean, what are you going to do, right? It's an Ubers match. Things happen. So that was the Ubers match. It was fun. I enjoyed the game. It was a little like something had to die every time something came in, but you know what? Who cares? Anyways, that was fun. GG, and this has been Gleam, the Tri-Tailed Arctic Fox, your host of the dazzling Glaceon. I'm Sly, I'm Slick, I'm Colorful, Gleam, Tri-Tailed Fox, on a roll.